Welcome back. This is going to be the first episode of the Am I Immortal series, where I put together a CHARGEBLADE build as the initial weapon of putting you in a good spot to make sure you can stand in front of any attack against any monster at any time, contribute well to a team hunt, but still output an enormous amount of DPS. It's been fine-tuned, it's been tested, it's working fine, it is going to be a beautiful thing. I'm expecting this build to be absolutely solid coming against the likes of the Arc-Tempered Radar coming at the end of next month. But if you're a CHARGEBLADE user and you want to make sure you can stay alive, you want to contribute to the hunt, this build is for you. Straight into the skills, you're looking at Offensive Guard 3. Magnificent skill. 15% attack buff with a perfectly timed guard. Once you're in the rotation and getting used to using a CHARGEBLADE, that 15% attack is going to be up a lot. You want to be using that, utilising it to give yourself that DPS buff when you need it. Guard. Maxed, level 3, greatly decreases the impact of attacks and reduces stamina depletion by 50%. It's going to allow you to take the impact of the attack and take it multiple times without ever worrying or being concerned about how much stamina you've got left. Guard up. It allows you to guard against ordinarily unblockable attacks. Reduces the damage taken by 80%. This is going to make sure you can stand in front of anything with that guard up and you will be absolutely fine, no problem at all. Moving into the more attack-based skills, Load Shells, level 2, staple in a CHARGEBLADE build. You should be using this, allowing the overcharge. It's going to give you the vials quicker. It's what you need in this build to make sure you're maintaining them DPSs as much as standing in front of whatever attack you desire. Weakness Exploit 5. Always been around in Monster Hunter. Use it, utilise it, find a way to build it into your build. It's going to allow you that 50% affinity on wounds, 30% affinity on weak spots. It's going to put you in a great spot for your crit. Burst. New skill for MonsterHunterWilds. I've used it across multiple builds, I've tested it. That boost when you're coming off breaking the wounds to get into Savage Axe mode, or when you're coming into a normal DPS monster, DPS window when the monster's been toppled, hitting straight into that burst is going to put you in a great spot. You're going to be incredible boost on your stats, you're going to be putting out some great damage. Antivirus 3. Antivirus 3 is in there because this is a gore hybrid build. Yes, we're going to be using some gore hybrid. We're immortal. Why not? Giving you that affinity plus 15% if cured, puts you in a great spot. You're at base 30% affinity, you're hitting a weak spot in a wound, you're at 80%. You might not need more than that. You're going to be hitting crits consistently. It won't be 100% of the time, but don't forget, you're immortal. You can't have everything. And flinch free, level 3. Prevents knockbacks and tripping. Just make sure if you do make a mistake, you're a little bit concerned, you're not that experienced with that monster yet, you want to make sure you can stay alive. Gives you that more window of time to adjust yourself and not be falling over on the floor every 5 minutes, which is great. Heroics, we put this in there for that extra touch of, oh, I actually am in danger, I pushed it too far, maybe didn't heal when I was supposed to, haven't put out enough damage to get rid of the actual frenzy virus you've infected with yourself. Heroics is going to give you that peace and quiet and that moment to chill, making sure that defense plus 50 procs when you're at 35% lower HP, and if you miss your guard, you're going to take the hit fine. Evade window, if you need to get out of there, you're immortal. You're going to need some time to get out of there. You're going to be increasing your vulnerability window. It's in the build, it's there. And Divine Blessing, staple skill, it's been around, it gets thrown in with the braces on my build. That extra 15% procs quite often. That gives you that extra little touch to make sure you're going to stay alive. Recovery speed level 1, doubles the speed at which you heal recoverable damage. It's part of the build through the armor, not gemmed. It's there, it needs to be used. And Coalescence 1, because when you do cleanse that frenzy, you're going to get a bit more elemental damage or status build up in this case. You're going to be fine. Go Magala's Tyranny on the 2-piece, get rid of yourself that frenzy, get rid to cleanse it, give yourself that buff. And ARKVELD's Hunger. Bit of health regen, hitting consistently and quickly, using Savage Axe mode. Monster's been toppled, you're putting out some DPS, absolutely brilliant, giving you that HP back, especially after you've cured the frenzy and took a little bit of damage if you've not been able to move quick enough to get there. But overall, into the armor pieces, Gore Hell, B, Arc Vulcan Mail, B, Ebony Braces, A, Arc Vulcan Cork, B, Gore Greaves, B. It's a 3 monster hybrid set. The Gore set's a staple set in most DPS sets. I wanted to get you defensively solid in here, but also make sure that you've got the ability to output and contribute to that DPS window. Once you get good at this, you'll find yourself you can take guard, maybe guard up out of this set and start to implement some more DPS based skills. But right now you want to get in there with CHARGEBLADE, you want to be part of a group hunt against these big tempered monsters. This is the build. This is going to allow you to stay alive, contribute and hit some great damage and give you a little bit more comfort. You don't have to be as stressed, you don't have to overthink anything. You're comfortable, you're happy. But over from there, Chain Charm 2, gives you the extra 2 pips of burst you need for max burst. And corrupted mantle, who isn't using corrupted mantle? If you're not, try it, use it. Once you've got this thing on, the damage you're going to be putting out, oof, top tier. But have a look at it, give it a shot. Through my testing, immense. I've stood in front of every attack I can possibly stand, hit that guard button, took it straight on the chin, no problem, barely flinched. Flinch freeze giving me the ability to move around. Load shells, giving me the ability to keep consistent with my vials. Weakness exploit and burst. Antivirus giving me the affinity, putting out great damage, staying alive. And we're immortal. What else could we want? Anything else you need, please feel free to hit me up. Any tweaks you would do to this, please pop it in the comments. Please leave a like and subscribe. You know the vibes. Peace.